Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina and Wake Forest Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Demon Deacons ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense will be first on the attack. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team
turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's gone. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Maybe some room here. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right? Jesse, it's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
Snagged out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
NC State will line up with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Swings it out to the flat. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Demon Deacons offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Sends it back in motion. Here's Lopez to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. Pulls it in with one hand.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
That's caught. It's Wiggins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Lopez fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Lopez from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback adapting. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The short hands, it's Jackson. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Delayed handoff. It's Wiggins. Got enough for the 1st. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
With the catch, it's Johnson. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On the draw, it's Wiggins. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Throwing, Lopez. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. This should be the last play of the quarter. quick handoff. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. To the ground with the back. Here's a little room there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Off the play fake on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
At first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
NC State 21, Wake Forest 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. A quick pass to the left. Fights off a defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Lopez to pass. Makes the catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Lopez to the air again. Part of the backfield. It's Wiggins. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Lopez to throw. With the catch, it's Wiggins. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's got it and still on his feet. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their 1st timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 left. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. I think you can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The run inside. It's Wiggins. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. This time it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite.
He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Puts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using the quick game. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. He's looking to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Got a man. It's Davis. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lopez. Oh, he makes the catch. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Wiggins. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throwing, Lopez. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Gets the first himself. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Lopez wants to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab outside. It's Johnson. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Rushes on him. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Running inside, it's Scott. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Goss. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. On target to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. The running back has it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the punishment has been extended. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, what a move. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Lopez to throw. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the NC State sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Appreciate that, Holly. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. On the run, still looking. Got a wide open receiver. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Shakes off the defender. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The run inside. It's Scott. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably...
There's some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The play-action fake. Makes the grab on the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown! Wow, Wolfpack! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab in their space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play fake, Gio Lopez. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lopez to throw for it on 4th. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force it. On downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, NC State.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
That's caught. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lopez. Now he's going to break the pocket. QB got it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Lopez to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now listen.
Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force-feed you the football.
He's loose. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down here on the Wake Forest sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Throwing, Lopez. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.